Hi Aries, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aries from the 16th to the 22nd. It's going to be a shorter reading than I normally do because I'm being guided to shorten this one up a little bit and just give you the energies of the week. I will do clarifiers and we're going to pull out some additional cards, but I've been guided to do a pick a pile for all signs so that you can kind of dig in a little bit more and use your intuition to help support whatever else it is that you need for this particular week that you can call into yourself and work on. So as I mentioned before, last week we are using, I mentioned last week that this week we would be using the in-between tarot to get down into the depths of where you're at with the energies in between. But we always start off with our sacred geometry card, and so this week you got the octahedron. And this one's talking about unconditional love in a particular situation for this week. So this is your main energy for this upcoming week, okay? Card 19, reducing down to a 10. So there's something that you're getting ready to close out. A new cycle of something is getting ready to come in. Let's pull out a numerology card to support that for you, okay? I'm gonna shuffle those up one more time. So this week we did the signs out of a really weird order too, but it's not really. I did Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius first because those are the main big energies that are coming up this week. Sagittarius is very heavy with Monday and Tuesday. Capricorn energy is Wednesday, Thursday, and of course Aquarius is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with the transition of our second blue moon in full moon in the sign of Aquarius, okay? I have my notes down here. I'll pull them in just a second, but I want to see what else you have, Aries, to support you. No, there it is. It flipped over. Physical activity is going to come up for you as important, very much so for you this week. Okay. So I'm going to pull my notes out and go through the astro while I shuffle up your cards here. So, like I said, I've got my notes down for the specific things that need to come down this particular week. Sagittarius, Monday and Tuesday. So we have the moon in Sagittarius, which is going to do a trine with Leo in the sun, which means that there's a lot of new, creative, passionate activity that's going to be available for people. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, good for you. If you don't, then just know that there's that big catapult of energy with the moon and Leo doing its push this week. Capricorn, specifically Wednesday and Thursday, because we've got Mars, Mercury, push, 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 very fast energy, doing its trine with Capricorn, and Virgo with Pluto in Taurus. So Pluto energy is the energy of judgment, rebirth, renewal, second opportunities coming through for some people, and Taurus is practical energy that comes through. So there's going to be a little bit of change for people when they're trying to deal with some of those issues. Aquarius, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is what it is. A lot of stuff is happening. I'd be here for an hour and a half talking just about those signage, so just be aware of that. But in the general, Thursday, everyone needs to know that Uranus is going retrograde. Uranus is the energy of the Fool, and it's going retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. So you've got the beginnings of something, and you've got this whole issue with duty and perseverance with Capricorn, or the opportunity for you to release yourself from something, okay? So that energy is happening for everyone. Now, Tuesday and Saturday are going to be really good days for everyone this particular week. Tuesday, again, capitalizing on that energy for Sagittarius to create something new. Okay, so if the 8-8 Lionsgate and the energy from last week has started to show up for you in your environment, this is a week to try to make some things happen. Thursday is the day to present it if you've had enough time to work on it and get through it. So those are really, really good days for you this week. And then, like I said, Sunday is the full moon. Wow. Okay, there we go. In the sign of Aquarius. So the other thing is that Virgo starts to transition its the sun transitions into the sign of Virgo. So that gets us back into some practical energy a little bit by the time we get to the weekend. So these cards are down, and they represent the energy for the entire week, not a specific day of the week. It's the energy for the week. That's why I went through the astral for you. I'm going to explain what we have here, but I'm going to pull the bigs out to get any prior energy up till now understood. So what we have here for you next week is the Two of Wands, we have the Hierophant, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse position, and then we have the Ten of Coins. Okay. So I'm going to ask the universe to give me a couple of cards, 2-3 cards, to explain to me why our Aries need to focus on unconditional love and physical activity this week. What happened? Well, wow, you were like, I knew Venus was going to like mollywop some people. We got Empress in the reverse position. So we talked about Venus. When the Empress shows up, it is the there's like no energy to create. It's like you're chasing something. It's like you kind of lost off your mojo a little bit when the Empress is in the reverse position. Something is not coming into creation the way that you wanted something to come into creation. Okay. The second thing that shows up is the Nine of Cups. So this was an emotional situation that may have led to a lot of happiness for some people. Okay. Overindulgence is the other thing that I get out of this with his little smirky face. I very rarely pay attention to the faces, but he's just got this big smirky smirk that's going on here. So Taurus, Libra energy for sure. Nine of Cups though. And let's see what else we have going on for our Aries. Is there anything else from the past that we need to bring forward for this upcoming week? Yes. We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. Okay. I wasn't using that deck, so I'm not going to stress myself out about it. So, last week or recently up until now, with the Empress in the reverse position, again, Libra Taurus energy, this is Venus. Want people to look good, feel good, and smell good. What I'm getting very much so is that somebody just kind of went a little overboard with their partying, so to speak. That's not going to resonate with everyone, but I'm getting definitely the feeling that someone had a little bit of extra within them, and so it's kind of causing them to slow back a little bit, which is why the energy of coming in and giving yourself unconditional love in the form of physical health is going to be very, very important for you. Okay. Yeah, that's just what I get. Knight of Wands is just saying, yeah, we got to pull back a little bit. But that's what I'm getting for a lot of you. It may not resonate with all of you, but definitely with some of you, that's kind of the situation that shows up here. Therefore, when we get to this week's energy, we have the energy of the Two of Wands transitioning into the Three of Wands. So this is the energy of, having made a decision and having to continue to grow and make the plans and see what else needs to happen this particular week. Okay, it's good energy. We have the energy of the Hierophant turning into the Lovers. So this is a commitment. Stag party is coming up for me. So congratulations to whoever was out there like partying it up, getting ready for this marriage. But basically what we have here is the energy of commitment and transfer of information. Okay, so that's what we have here with the Hierophant merged in with the Lovers energy here. Okay. The other major arcana card that we have here is the Wheel with Justice. So when you have these two energies merged together, the universe is giving you a heads up that you're going to have to take a second look at something. Okay, they're giving you a heads up about the direction that you're going in. And so you need to have that appreciation that the universe wants to speak to you in that way. The next card that we have for the energy of this week is the Knight of Swords transitioning into the Queen of Swords. So some of you, this isn't going to happen. This transition of power, this transition of information, this information is going to be eluding you a little bit with how this needs to work. So that might be something you need to pay attention to with why you've got to put a little extra physical activity into it. Because you might miss this signal, okay, with that energy being there. And what we have here is the Ten of Coins transitioning to the Eight of Coins. This is about bringing other people into the expansion of something that's going on. So with the Ten of Coins, it can very often be family, legacy, grandparents, all the way down to like grandchildren when we get into that particular energy. And then the energy of the Ace coming in, wanting to be able to now express that and expand it and for a new generation, which is why I say legacy. It doesn't have to resonate that way all the time, but it definitely means that there is a transition that's happening. So like I said, we talked about this 10 energy that's here with this octahedron, this unconditional love. So again, they are not for every single day of the week, but they are the main energies that you should be aware of for this particular week, so you can reorder them in your brain any way that you want to somebody here just is, you know, I get stag party out of it. And what I'm getting out of that stag party, because I'm just seeing the flowers and I'm seeing the, well, I'm not going to say what I see, but I'm seeing the party in my head a little bit, is that you need to just be conscientious of something that needs to be said. I think from a father figure, coming from the bride's side or the other person's side of the family, doesn't matter, because it could still be same-sex marriage. That has nothing to do with me, but it's the other party's family that is going to try to impart some knowledge, and you might not be in it long enough to be able to understand what's going on, which could down the road affect what it is that you have coming forward. So there's an opportunity for you to really pay attention this week. That's what that energy is about, because whatever this energy is, this transfer of knowledge, it's a wealth of knowledge. So Gemini energy coming in here from the Lover's aspect, and the Hierophant coming in here, from Taurus's perspective, you know, speaking this Taurus energy that comes from this Venus Empress energy that's here. And again, with the Two of Wands into the Three of Wands, it's actually really good energy. It's seeing that there's choices and the ability for you to start planning to walk towards that next level. So I don't see this as bad energy at all, Aries. It has nothing to do with a relationship or a marriage or any of those different types of things for you. For the rest of the folks that this is about, what this does mean in one sense is being satisfied with where you're at. And if the first manifestation didn't show up the way that you wanted it to show up, or if something needed to change, feel comfortable with that. Feel comfortable with the fact that you might have needed to tweak something, or the universe was coming in to tweak something, because they're giving you the heads up. Something may not have necessarily been right the first time, and they want you to pay attention to something so that the idea and the commitment can come to you that will be the financial reward that it is that you're looking for. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the majors, and we're going to do some clarifiers on the majors for our Aries. So that would include Taurus, Gemini, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, and Justice coming in with Libra here. Okay, so you have Taurus and Libra that's showing up here. This is the Empress all day long betwixt these two cards. Let's see what we can pull up for you really, really quickly. Okay, and then we'll go into an angel card, and then we will do the information that we need to pull out of this octahedron for you to wrap this up. Show me the Hierophant and the Lovers here for our Aries. Four of Cups, proposal, opportunity coming. Maybe there was some boredom in the past with something, and the universe is asking you to pay attention to something. May not show up the way that you want to see it. Seven of Wands, it might throw you off your game just a little bit. Your boundaries are a little bit lower than what they normally would be. It's going to throw you off your game. I don't see it being a negative thing at all, though. It's just pay attention. Yeah, we got the Magician in the reverse position, so you're not seeing something show up. There's a potential that you're going to miss an opportunity. So you really need to keep your eyes peeled this particular week with the Magician that's in the reverse position. I'm going to pull one more on that one. The Magician is Mercury, and so Capricorn, Wednesday, Thursday energy might be important for you. I'm just going to put that out there. Yeah, there's something that you might be missing when it comes towards a Three of Cups, a collaboration and expansion with someone based on an argument, Five of Wands that's there. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of some old information that's going to kind of pop back up in some way, shape, fashion, or form. So if you can take advantage of that, then you're going to be in a good position. Because, again, the Four of Cups is here. You might have not seen this in the past, and it's going to come back around. Now, the interesting part about Justice and the Wheel of Fortune coming in here is kind of like, hey, we pay attention. We're trying to clear some stuff for you in order to walk through this pathway. All right, we have the Sun card, and we have the Strength card. Hello. What else do we need to know? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we got the Six of Wands in the reverse position, Six of Swords, excuse me, the Six of Swords, which means that you might still be traversing this situation. So if I had to transfer something, it would be that I would put the this card first. You're not walking in the right direction, that's for sure. So the universe is trying to shake you up to get your attention about something. It's definitely got something to do with your health. With the Strength card that's sitting here, even though it's not in the reverse position for me, they are talking to me about your health. There is a healing that needs to take place. And then with the Sun card showing up in the upright, that is a good card. So again, the universe is trying to talk to you about getting physical. So I bring this up a lot because it talks about your chakra alignment. When you're walking, when you're exercising, your chakras are forced to be in alignment because of your activity. When you're in alignment, it's easier to hear your angels, it's easier to hear your guides, it's easier for the inspirations and other things to come through to you because you're literally opening up your body to be able to hear those messages. They're trying to get your attention about something, and I really need you to pay attention this week because it has something to do with your legacy and the plans that you're making right now, okay? Let's pull your angel card and see what the angels want to give to our Aries. What's going on here this week? Give me some details here. Hello, Aries. Thank you. Shuffle up and deal. All right. Okay, thank you. There it is. Ooh. Ease and grace. You have ease and grace. So at some point this week, when you start getting this download of information, when you start getting this realization, when you tap into this piece of information that you might have been missing with this Queen of Swords in the reverse position, this Knight of Swords in the reverse position, something can't come to you until you are able to be open enough to listen. When that floodgate of information comes in, okay? Ease and grace. Just chill with it a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Because at the end of the day, the universe wants to give you this 10 of coins to turn it into this Ace of Coins for somebody else. So at the end of the day, I don't find this to be a negative reading at all. It's just setting you up to a position where you can take advantage of the energies for this week, and you can put them into your best and highest ability to get some things done. Let's go in real quick and let's pull out the energy of this octahedron, okay, this unconditional love that you have. And I know it's going to say some things about having unconditional love for yourself, but let's see what the mantra is, okay? So the mantra is, I open my heart to allow love of self and others, okay? I open my heart to allow the love of self and others. I open my heart to allow love of self and others, and so it is. So the opportunity for you this week is to be open and loving towards yourself, which allows you to be open and loving to hear this knowledge that's getting ready to get dropped on you this particular week. And then you can love the fact that this person shared this tidbit with you that you might have missed. Okay, so pay attention to all of those things that come through. You are worthy of hearing this information, and you are lovable enough to know that this information is for you. So receive it with love, okay? Now, the opportunity for you to do work with this color range, this is going to be heart chakra, okay? It's going to be a lot of colors of green and pink. In order to work with this, you can carry a rose quartz. That's one of the easiest ones that they're trying to put your attention on this week. You can read the daily affirmation that's here. You can repeat this to yourself as much as you want to. Take 5 minutes a day and look at yourself in the mirror and really see how beautiful you are as an individual, and take that beauty knowing that someone is going to deliver that. What you put out into the universe is going to come back towards you, and it's going to be a beautiful thing, okay? So rose quartz is going to be supportive of yourself, and then allow people to dote on you, right? Okay, if you feel like you've made a mistake or something else happened in the past, it's okay. Someone's going to give you a piece of information. It's going to come back around if you missed something before. But look at this. Look at this. You've got a proposal. You might not have seen it in the past, but you've got a proposal on its way. There's a transfer of knowledge that's getting ready to happen. It is going to be awesome. Give yourself the opportunity to receive it this week, okay? We got the happiest card in the deck with the Sun card. The universe is just trying to say, watch out for some stuff this week. Okay, so Aries, that's what I have for you. Hopefully you were able to resonate with a good portion of it. If you did, please give it a like, comment, share. If you're visiting, just subscribe. I do weekly uploads for all the different signs. This week is a little bit different the way I've read it, but I am going to do, like I said, a pick a pile. So please make sure that you watch out for that one. And we will talk to you next week. Bye, Aries.